this video, we are going to learn how to transfer data into a target area or a target data warehouse. To know more, you can check the course details of our website ETL testing tutorial. If you have any query regarding the free video, then you can speak your mind under the QA section. So after gathering the data from different data sources, it's time to put the data into a single place. So first of all, as we know that whenever we want to put the data into a single area, we just need to create the target for that. So for creating the target table, you can go with import from database as well as you can go with the create command. If you are creating your table manually, then you can select the format or the database where you want to create them. Like let us assume that I want to create an Oracle database. So I just need to mention the name and then it will be created. But I want to import the table because the table is already present in HR user. So we can also import it. So importing any table will just import the schema of that table. Okay, it will not import the values of that table. Like I want to import this table. Okay. And now I just want to rename this table. Go to table and go to rename and see. I'll go with target as my table name. Yes, I want to save the changes. This is not saved. Let me save it. Apply and OK. Yeah, now it's done. So as you can see, the target table is created. See, whenever we are creating any target manually, we may make some mistakes. Like we may not provide the correct length for those columns. We may make changes in the data type. That's why it is better to import the tables from any database if it is present. If it is not present at any existing databases, then you can create it manually. So here in my case, it was already present. So I selected the schema from that very table. Okay. So now the target is ready, but this very target is not being created in Oracle database. To create this on Oracle database, you just need to select any user where this table will be created. So here, if I check the Oracle database, open SQL Plus, enter the system username as well as password, and now I'm connected. Go with connect. Okay. So here I want to create this table in a new user. So for that I just need to go to this command create user sample identified by password. So the user is created. I just want my target table in this very user. I'll grant the DBA to sample so that all the privileges will be provided to it, and the grant is succeeded. Now I'll go to targets, go to generate execute SQL file. Why this is the second step when you can create your table in this sample user which you have created for now. Let me remove this one. Yeah, here. So I'll go to connect. So see here within connection strings, I'm not getting any connection string for sample user. I need to create a new one. So I'll go to this three dots to create a new one. Go to the same process, Oracle Wire Protocol, finish. You just need to provide the source name. I'll go with sample user as the data source name. Don't need to provide any description. I'll go with localhost as my host, and the port number again we'll use the same port number which we have used previously. Let us check it from command prompt. 49672. 49672. Yeah. You can provide service ID which is Oracle, and you can pick up the service name if it is asking. Here in my case it is not asking, so I'll test the connection. I'll provide the sample username as well as password. Okay, connection established, apply and OK. So this time I am getting the connection string over here within the drop down list. Previously I was not getting this one, and I'll go with the flow sample and the password. Yeah, done. So what I have mentioned over here, I'm saying that I want to create this table in the sample user as my target table. I want to create it without any primary or foreign key. And the next step is go with generate SQL file. And see, it has successfully generated. You can edit it from here. You can make changes if you want, or you can check the command which is being used for creating the table and see, and then execute it. So the statement is processed. That means this table is created in Oracle database. We can check it. So I'll go to SQL Plus and I'll connect with sample with its password. Select star from tab to see what all tables are lying within there. And see, there is a single table that is named by target, named as target, and see, this one is there. Okay, so now our target table is ready. We just need to import the data there. So how you can do that? The next step is go to mappings, create a mapping to mention the design. I'll go with the default name, and here I'll select the source table, which is coming from HR user departments table. And whenever you select any source table, it will come with a definition as well as qualifier. You can minimize the definition and go with the qualifier. And now I'll select the target. Before we import data from source to target, we just need to make some changes. That is the validation. If you check this ETL process, which I have explained to you, wait a minute, where is the PowerPoint? So if we focus on this ETL process here, what we are doing basically, we are extracting data and then we'll put the data into the target data warehouse. But before that, we just need to perform some validations, some corrections need to be performed so that the data could be cleansed over here. So here I will be performing a transformation. So for performing any kind of transformation, you can go to the transformation from the tab, go to create, and it will provide you a dialog box. So I'll select the filter transformation. You can provide any default name and done. Now I'll import all the records or all the columns from the source up to the transformation. And then I'll go to ports, properties, and the filter condition will be provided over here. So what condition I want to provide? Wherever the department name is IT, I just want to select those records. So the expression is passed successfully. Okay, apply and done. Now I just need to grab all the records and put it in my target data warehouse or a target area. So this is how you can put your data into your data warehouse onto a target area. So now press Ctrl plus S when it is done so that the mapping could be saved and it could show you that whether it is valid or invalid one. Okay. Now I just need to go to Workflow Manager and we just need to create a task. Go for session task. You can provide any random name and this time it will ask on which mapping, on the basis of which mapping you want to create your session task. So I want to create it on new mapping 2. I'll select this one. Okay, and done. Now we just need to create a workflow. I can go with the default name. Go to Workflow Manager and now drag your session task and drop it at this place. Before we link both of them, we just need to make some changes, like just need to check whether the source connection is ready or not. See, here Here also the same thing you need to perform which you have performed over here. Like when I created my target table, I just provided a connection string for this target table. So within Workflow Manager, you have to provide the same connection string. I'll go to connection. See, for creating a connection string within Workflow Manager, go to connections, go to relational and go for Oracle because I want to create a connection string for Oracle database, right? And here it will ask that you want to create a connection string for which user. First of all, I'll create it for HR user. The username is HR and the password is 411 and the connection string is this one. Done. Permission updated. I also want to create another relational connection browser for the new user, that is sample. I go for sample user. Provide the correct name and the password as well as connection string. Okay, and close. Just need to provide the connection string over here. So how you can get this dialog box? Just double click on session task, go to mapping, go to sources, select the file which you have selected from sources, go to the drop down list from here and select from where you are getting the source file. So I'm getting my source file from HR user and I want to pass my target to sample user. I want the target load type should be normal, not bulk. Apply and OK. So everything is going good in a correct format. We just need to link the source with the target. That means the workflow with the session task. How you can link it? Go to task, go to link task and select this one and just link it. Now we just need to save it and see all the task validation completed without any error. There are some changes that need to be updated. Source is ready, target is ready. Let me create another session task because this one is not updated correctly. So I'll go with any default name. Yeah, I want to create a new mapping too and done. Again, I'll remove this one. Delete from workflow, yes. I'll select this one. I'll update all the changes which I have made previously. Normal, apply and OK. Link the task with the workflow and press Ctrl plus S and see it's a valid one and completed without any error. Now what's next? We just need to start the workflow from the task. For that you just need to right click on it and see, select this one. Allow access because we are performing this for the first time. Expand it and see